everybody, it's Ken with AMN. It's interesting seeing you here. It is. Well, we got some late-breaking developments in my life. I said I probably wouldn't talk to you till the new year, but things happen. Monday, I went doing about my business as usual. I got onto my car to get ready to go. I usually go and get a drink at the store. I had to hit the ATM up and I was going to do a live stream. And I went to the back seat of my car where there was a patch of ice, and I hit the patch of ice with the back of my foot, and it put me on the ground. And I saw stars. Everything was kind of dizzy, and at first I was like, oh, here we go, Addisonial crisis. Be like, I think I've done this before. Thankfully, no. I must have had enough hydrocortisone in me or cortisol to not do that. But all I know is my leg was just... So I went down on my butt, but then my right leg kind of got twisted. So there I am. I'm like, all right. So I was able to climb back into my car. I go to Sheets, which is where I was going to go get a drink at. And I got out of the car and walked. Oh my gosh. I was walking like so slow. And I was just like, my leg was half giving out on me, but it was kind of one of those things. I'm in a shock and I could do it, but I hobbled in like 3 steps. I turned around and got back in my car. I'm like, okay, this isn't working. So I was just like, what am I gonna do? Because like it was Monday night. We were playing PA Skills. People had sent me money to play for them for my YouTube channel. So I'm like, I was committed. Those people would have totally understood if I didn't. But I'm one of that guy. I want to keep on going. We get back up, we keep going. So I end up going to the tobacco store. Meanwhile, when I go to get out of my car, my phone drops down into my driver's seat. I hobble all the way to my machine and then realize I don't have my phone. So then I had to hobble all the way back to my car, back over there. Oh my goodness. So then I did that, and like the whole time I'm like standing up. I'm just trying to like kick it out. Yeah, guess what? That didn't work. It was all right though. I was able to hobble out of there. I was able to hobble back to my apartment, and then I'm like, all right, I'm in the comfort of my own home. Now we gotta see what's gonna go on. And yeah, and it started Monday night, but I could tell that it was twisted. And it was twisted, and depending on how I hit it, it would just like give out on me. And down I go. I think I was okay Monday night. It was Tuesday morning where I went to get out of bed. I probably fell 2-3 times, just walking so slow. I was actually using 2 canes, and it would just give out of me, and then down on the ground I went. And a couple times it actually hit me, and it hit my elbow, and my thumb still kind of hurts, but we're getting over it. Those are Christmas blessings. Yeah. But regardless, this is not how I planned to spend my Christmas vacation. But, so that was Tuesday. I texted my boss and said, well, I'm going to work from home, see what happens. And I kind of figured it wasn't going to be a fast recovery, and it wasn't. And then it was Wednesday, and then it was Thursday. I'm like, I'll take another day. And it got slightly better, but right away everyone's like, oh, go to the doctor. Like, that would be fantastic. I could barely walk around my apartment without falling on the floor. So I'm like, for one, you're going to have to get me in a wheelchair probably to get me to a doctor. 2, what is a doctor going to do at that point? They might be able to tell me if it's torn. I didn't think it was torn though, because regardless, I was still able to walk. So it wasn't like, or if anything was broken. So I was just like, no. And like, and you know your own body. And like, I think us with AMN, and you know what's right, what's wrong. And as the week was going on, I could slowly feel like things were slightly getting better. Slowly. Mornings were rough. That one morning, I ended up rolling around in my apartment in my desk chair just to take my drugs and get my breakfast so I could get back to my computer and go to work, because I was working from home all week. So now it's Friday. Friday. I was off on Friday, so I decided just to take, I called it a spa day with my leg. Massaging it with my massage gun seemed to help, and I took a couple baths, which kind of helped. And then Friday night, leg spasms. That I actually found out what happened helped the night before was taking extra electrolytes, which I take electrolytes due to being on the keto diet, but it actually helps with leg spasms. So, and I didn't take any last night because I felt much better, and there I was just twitching and staying awake, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done this in a while. I didn't like that, but I eventually fell asleep, and then I was lazy and slept until like 8 o'clock. So now we are today. It is Christmas Eve, everybody. And I'm like, I need to get outside. I know it's so cold outside, but I have to get some air. I'm like, this is just being stuck in this apartment for like 4 days without going anywhere. I'm just not used to that at all. And so Friday, I was like, well, like my leg's still it's better. I can walk on it, it's better, but sometimes depending on how I hit it, it'll just randomly give out on me. And I'm like, well, even just to walk out there to my car, I'm like, how am I going to do that? And hopefully I catch myself. And I know it's icy out there. So something hit me, and I was like, you know what? This is something I never thought I would in this whole journey, or at least at this part of my journey, considering how decent my mobility is. I would buy a cane. So I bought a cane. This is a $38 cane from Amazon. It's nothing special. It's just got 2 wheels. It's got like the sleighs on the back. Don't worry, I have tennis balls coming for those to, not to scratch the floors or anything. But, so I'm like, all right. And I also ordered a leg brace, but Amazon had delay issues, and they said due to the weather. I think it's just the fact that it was really cold. There were storms, but it's just really cold here. So that I might not get that until, it says Christmas, but I'm hoping Amazon's not delivering on Christmas. That's pretty dedicated if they do. But regardless, I'm like, that wasn't as big of a deal. But I'm like, so I got this cane. So I bundled up this morning. The walker, I put my travel cane in my backpack, and I put on my backpack everything that I needed in my backpack to go out and about. I had to go down to that same tobacco store to buy lottery tickets for my YouTube channel. So on I went, and as soon as I got in this bad boy, I'm like, why did I do this sooner? I'm like, if I would have had one of these earlier this week, I wouldn't have hit the ground near as many times as I did. And I'm like, and when I think walking cane, I think old person. We do. Just like pimp stick, I thought old person. But it's interesting how it's transpired into this and that. And I'm like, I only plan to use this mainly from my apartment to my car. And especially in the wintertime, this is going to come in great handy when it's ice patches. So at bare minimum, at least I've got something to hold on to, especially if it takes me down. So we'll look at it like that. But yeah, but even just today, the little bit that I've used it, it's been awesome. And even before I fell on my butt and screwed up my leg, dude, this could be a thing. Just for that walk, which always is sometimes dicey. I'll randomly misstep and I half fall on my butt. That's where I'm at in my AMN journey. I am to a walker, but I got my cheap walker. We're gonna pimp it out a little bit, but I am probably gonna eventually upgrade if I do decide to roll with this. But right now in my recovery, I'm pretty decent walking with my cane. I was just trying to practice with my cane, but I'm still touching on walls. I'm still wall surfing. So I'm like, all right, I mainly just have to get it that I can hopefully return to the office on Tuesday. I do have to walk up a flight of steps. I really don't think that's going to be a big deal. I don't have any stairs here, so I haven't tested it yet. But again, my leg's not bad if I just make sure I hit my heel. But if I don't hit the heel, it's going to eat. But I got railing, so. But yeah, so I will keep you posted on my my walker journey, which again, every time I get this out and look at it, it makes me feel like an old person, or like I have an issue of some type. Which at the end of the day, I have AMN, that is an issue. It's almost like a weird acceptance thing too. Like, not that I'm not accepting it, but at the end of the day, I don't care. There's no shame in this. Do what do to help you. But like, just walking out there today, I'm sure I was, I don't even care if I was even getting looks. It was like 6 degrees. But I'm like, I just felt so comfortable. I didn't feel like anything was going to come at me. And again, I feel like sometimes with AMN, there's those random falls that I was talking about. Remember we talked about that? This could be my solution, everybody. So, Kane I keep saying Kane. Walker with the Lotto King. So, Ken with AMN has got a walker. But yeah, I'll keep you posted of any late breaking things. But again, it might be 70 degrees and sunny, and Ken with AMN's rolling with a walker. Make sure you say, hey, I'm Ken with AMN. Keep those feet moving, even with a walker. That's what I have to say. And hope you're having a good holiday.